Pros, save more on the materials you need to get the job done inside and out at Lowe's. Right now, get 10% off in-stock Trex Naturals decking, now available in more styles. Plus, get 15% off select custom entry, interior, and storm doors. Then, we'll deliver it all straight to your job site to help keep your jobs moving. Get the brands pros trust, priced right, and ready when you need them. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/27. While supplies last. Selection varies by location.
M. The Media Project.
I came to be a property developer from a non-traditional pathway. Years ago, when touring regions of the United States as a performing artist, I started asking myself, how does a place on the map come to be? What makes one place a real going concern and another cling desperately for dear life? What I came to know over many decades was that each and every place on the map represents countless decisions, small and large, made over time. What I come to embrace more with each additional year on this earth is this. More than any other set of factors, communities pass or fail their economic selves because of their own choices. I've also come to believe that it is best to address a poly crisis with a poly solution. That's not to say one person or group of people can effectively address the economic polycrisis alone. What I am suggesting is that addressing the housing crisis with a serious effort to invigorate our economy for more professional class, desirable jobs is an optimal way to deal with the problems of rural and urban development. No place is this more true here in New England than in southern Vermont. Comparatively speaking, our region of the state lags behind more economically robust regions, such as Chittenden County, indicated by a number of measures. For our purposes, I'm referring to southern Vermont as the counties of Rutland, Windsor, Windham, and Bennington. Here's a few points to consider. Vermont's average median income needed to own a home is around $132,000. This is similar to Boston, where the same family, a family of three, average median income to own is $140,000. Problem is, the average median income for the state of Vermont is $82,730 in 2024. For our region, it was $69,744 in Rutland County for the same time period. Bennington County alone accounts lowest for the region at $54,257. According to the Vermont Housing Needs Assessment 2025 to 2029, Rutland County, along with Lamoille and Washington counties to the north, will experience the largest growth in households until 2029, while Windsor and Windham counties have among the highest need for more middle-income forms of homes. The Vermont Futures Project reports that 17,000 jobs went unfilled as of November of 2025. Skilled labor is in high demand, including the trades. Positions go chronically unfilled. Newcomers cite a lack of both desirable yet affordable housing as a top issue. One of the single biggest impediments to more growth amongst some of Vermont's top employers in technology-driven companies is the capability to hire and retain. Among the top issues employers indicate their employees are having is, as you can guess, finding desirable housing. But to address my point, we can't simply point to stats and talk about the negative issues. It's more productive to point out that a well-designed parallel effort between economic development and housing development would yield the increased wages and better household outcomes essential for folks to be able to afford better market rate housing. Cheaper to develop, say 80 to 130,000 per unit, versus affordable housing, that is capital A affordable housing through government means, which in our region can run as high as $600,000 or more per unit. In the weeks ahead, we'll take a deeper dive into the details. Here I present the framework for doing so. The map. We've tabulated a roadmap with the potential for more than 10,000 units of various forms of market rate, middle market housing in our region of southern Vermont. Much of this is infill. Very little requires the degradation of farmland. It does require an improved attitude when it comes to inviting neighbors to the table. In the city of Rutland alone, I've reported from our planning department that we have more than 220 tax title lots acquired by the city lying dormant along city infrastructure. Listen to our October 2025 interview with the planning director of the city of Rutland, Ed Bove. Dormant means these lots aren't housing people, and they aren't paying property taxes back to the city. The county of Rutland has some 1,320 units of housing that are abandoned. We don't have a housing shortage. We have a dearth of focus on the priorities necessary to create more housing. Now let's talk accessibility. In rural regions such as ours, there is an accessibility gap that, if not addressed as part of a comprehensive strategy, will sink every co-working gimmick, every grant-based accelerator program, every half-hearted attempt to create a tech cluster or other critical mass of economic health. Accessibility to housing, to capital in the forms targeted clients need it, such as equity, debt, grants, etc., childcare and elder daycare, access to transportation, public transportation, municipal planning, permitting, and economic development offices. All of it needs attention, not some. What good is building an accelerator program to have a lasting effect on a downtown when there is no housing to keep those the accelerator attracts? What good is giving out grants to small businesses when we do nothing to perpetuate a population nearby that has the time and the money resources to buy that which the small businesses are selling? How can you create a critical mass of investors or new businesses without a banking sector willing to lend? How can families manage to thrive when they can't find childcare, can't get to and from the places that mean the most to them, and can't generate enough income to survive? When we talk misdirected incentive, there exists the very real issue of misaligned priorities that are supported by accountability measures designed to secure the status quo, not support meaningful solutions. Much of our public economic development funding is concentrated in long-standing organizations that, however well-intentioned, are incentivized to measure success based that which makes it most expedient to continually receive grant funding at the state and federal level. You may listen to our recent discussion on this topic with Colorado's Ryan Short of Civic Brand from this season 14. Measurable achievement over time has been aligned to best support the money train, not specifically and nimbly to meet local issues of economic development head on. This is why you might find your downtown awash in new streetlight banners every 4 years, while commercial units sit vacant and young families continually leave for more productive locales. Any parallel effort to invigorate local economics and housing must support real solutions, devised by locals that meet the toughest issues locally head on. Thanks for listening.
SMG's Are We Here Yet podcast is a production of M the Media Project and SM Graves Associates. Learn more at smgravesassociates.com.